Hello and welcome, my name is Mr. Cubey. I welcome you to another tutorial, this time featuring a treehouse. This has been a heavy request from people in the comments for quite a while, so I thought it's time to give it a go. So let's jump right into building it. I recommend building this amongst a forest to give the treehouse a small visual lift, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'll be building my demonstration treehouse in a clear open setting. Firstly, we're going to build a custom stem for our tree with oak wood. Watch closely for this part as it can get a little intricate. That's our stem complete. Do not worry if you don't think you got it 100% correct, as long as the top level is identical to what I have here on screen, because our next step is to construct the base of the platform for our cubby house. Go ahead and build this platform now with spruce wood slabs and your choice of a temporary block. I've chosen white wool. Here are the dimensions to help you construct this correctly. Feel free to pause the video now until you've completed this step. Once the base platform is done, we're going to make a start on the cubby. First, make a hole exactly at this location, followed by 2 face-up oak wood on its left. Throw down a trapdoor adjacent to the bottom of the oak wood. Now, watch and copy carefully as I build up the support columns of the cubby. That row of oak wood should be 4 blocks high. After that single oak wood, build up these next columns 3 blocks high. Use the markers we've placed on the platform as a guiding reference. Make another 3 block high column behind this one, like so. That's all the oak wood columns finished for now. Follow along as I lay down an oak fence. Chuck in some torches where you feel it's necessary. Now to work on the bottom of the platform. Follow with these additions with spruce wood slabs and oak wood. Now we're going to connect a ladder to the cubby. There are 2 ways we can go about this. I'll show you each method. If you have access to creative mode, you're able to give yourself barrier blocks. You can use this command I've typed on screen to gain access to them. Make a straight column of barriers starting from the left block beneath the trapdoor, going to the ground. Then attach a ladder to each barrier block. As you can see, it creates a nice little illusion that you have one of those generic rope ladders that cubbies often have that drops from the top of the platform. Of course, if you want to build this legitimately in survival mode, we're going to have to make a visible column for the ladder to rest against. Simply follow how I build a rest for the ladder with a combination of oak wood and spruce stairs. There you go, if you have access to both methods, take your pick. Next, we're going to finish the body of the cubby. I'm going to start off by using oak planks for the walls. Follow exactly how I implement them. Now from inside the cubby, place a door of your choosing. I'll be using oak doors as I think they suit this open windowed theme quite nicely. Follow up by placing in some oak fences in these gaps for the windows. Using oak wood slabs, we're going to fill in our roof. If you wish, include a welcome sign next to your door. Before things get a little messy, go ahead and decorate the interior however you please. For example, this is how I've done mine, going for a clean and simple look as I don't want to cram things up too much and make it feel claustrophobic. Now for the fun parts, adding the leaves to your treehouse. Just in case some of you don't know, you can collect leaves in survival with shears. Now there's no real right or wrong way of doing this. The best part about that is, nobody else will have the exact same shape of leaves your tree will have. Now it would be an absolute nightmare slowly showing this block by block, so I'm going to give some quick tips on getting your leaves to look how you want them to. My first bit of advice, make sure you have plenty of leaves to begin with, and I mean plenty. Secondly, don't go slow. Start by placing them in fast and keep up that pace. The more careful you try to go, the more boring it will look. Remember, trees aren't meant to look perfect, plus going fast will also save you a lot of time. So go full throttle and quickly throw down as many leaves around the cubby as possible, making sure to keep the walkways clear on the platform. Also, an easy way to tell if your leaves are getting out of shape is asking yourself if the leaves are creating a round, circular-like bulge. If they aren't, go ahead and make some quick random fixes. My third piece of advice, if you feel like you haven't got enough leaves, it's because you haven't got enough. Never get rid of any leaves, only place more and more in. It's much better to have more leaves around this cubby than not enough. Plus, the more leaves you have, it will give you the opportunity to expand your cubby within the tree's leaves. Lastly, include some long droopy leaves like so. This is just me personally, but I feel it complements the whole design pretty well. If you want to give your tree some extra life, I'd recommend chucking down some vines all around the leaves. Vines too can also be collected in survival with shears. So once you're happy with how your leaves look, your treehouse cubby is pretty much yours to play around with and customize. I like to add a little garden at the bottom of the tree for some nice color. Also, there's a lot of fun to be had with expanding into the leaves of the tree as well, as I briefly mentioned earlier. So congratulations, you're all finished, and I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and I wish you all the best with your new treehouse. A big thanks to one of my awesome builders, Yogurt Boy, for coming up with this design. Feel free to go check out his channel if you wish, he's got some pretty awesome stuff on there. A quick thanks to my subscribers as well for supporting these tutorials. I know they get released few and far between, but I try to put a lot of work into every single one, every single week, just to ensure they're nicely presented and clear to follow. Some tend to take a little longer than others to produce, which is mostly due to the size of the build itself, so I kindly thank you for understanding. Before I go, I have a lot of fun stuff lined up right now, so expect some exciting new videos to hit the channel very soon. I've done quite a bit of work and organising to make them possible, and I can't wait to show you all. So stay happy, enjoy the rest of your day guys, until next time, goodbye.